I'm Manuel Silva-Paulus.
And I'm Kim Peterman. We have a fantastic show lined up for you. It is Monday, February 5th, 2018.
Weather Watcher Manny Cruz will give you the regional and big picture forecast for the day.
We will paint the town scarlet and learn about study abroad at last year's Study Abroad Fair with Jenny Goldberg.
Erin O'Neill from the Meteorology Club will be joining us later in the show.
We've got tons to get to. Let's wake up, Rutgers. Hello and welcome, Rutgers. It's great to be here on this gray Monday morning.
We're here to wake you up every Monday morning this semester with all the exciting news, events, and weather.
So speaking of weather, the Meteorology Club is coming later.
Yes, I'm super excited for that. Meteorology is such an important part of my day. I couldn't have my day started correctly if I didn't know the weather.
I know, it's like I'm always looking at my weather app in the morning, planning out my outfits, how many layers of coats I need to wear, if I need gloves.
That's so true. I didn't even think about planning out my outfits. I literally decide what I wear based on what the weather is outside.
Yeah, no, particularly with how it's been fluctuating so much lately, we need meteorologists to tell us what to wear.
Definitely. And today is National Weather Person Day, which is super exciting. Manny, how are you feeling today?
Yes. I'm so excited that it's National Weather Person Day. It's always fun to do the weather and Wake Up Rutgers every single morning. So if you see me walking on campus, make sure to buy me a donut as a sign of appreciation. And shout out to all the weather watchers who do a daily forecast every week on campus. Make sure to watch that. And the Meteorology Club is here, so I'm excited to hear more about them. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Manny, I know that I'm really excited about the Meteorology Club coming later, and we love having you here on Mondays. And it's really important to appreciate weather people because, as we said, it's important to plan out what you wear during your day, and it's also important to plan your travel around the weather.
Yeah, definitely. If the weather's bad, you might get delayed flights, and nobody wants to wait in an airport for more than they have to just to get to where they're going. And speaking of traveling, Study Abroad Week is this week, which is super exciting.
I know. And that's something where you can learn a lot. You can travel the world, go to really cool places, learn a new language, learn something new about history. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I actually studied abroad last year over spring break in Italy. It was really great. I had a fun time. I went to Rome and Florence. I'm a bigger fan of Florence than I am of Rome just because there's a little bit more shopping, but not to put Rome down because Rome has some really great architecture that I was a super huge fan of.
Awesome.
Have you ever studied abroad, or have you ever considered studying abroad?
I did get into a study abroad program last summer, but then I got 2 internship offers, and those conflicted with it, so it was like thing that makes money, thing that costs money.
Such a busy woman.
I know, right? Where did you go to in Italy?
Like
Rome?
I said, I went to Rome and Florence. I actually stayed in a neighborhood in Rome. I forget what it was called, but it was really chic. It was nice and cool, and I had a great time. I ate gelato every day. It was awesome.
See the sights?
Yes, I saw the sights. I saw the Colosseum, which was fun, but I think for me what was most fun was St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican. Super majestic. It was insane how big it is. Pictures do not do it justice.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it really was.
So we're going to be coming back with all of that and more. But before we can get to the rest of the show, let's see how much you know.
Find out the answer right after this break.
Attend Heritage 2018 as Rutgers celebrates Black History Month and discusses the history and influence of Afro-textured hair. The event will be a full-day conference beginning with a keynote address by Chris T. Donaldson, CEO and founder of the Thank God It's Natural hair and skin products. There will be a variety of workshops to choose from, like a do-it-yourself lesson on how to create hair conditioners and masks from food items straight out of your kitchen. This year's event will be held on Saturday, February 24th at the Livingston Student Center from 12 to 8 p.m. There will be a reception including vendors, food, music, performances, and more. The conference is free and open to all, but don't forget to RSVP. For more information and registration, visit ruoncampus.rutgers.edu/heritage.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Before the break, we asked, when is Study Abroad Week? Now it's time to find out the answer.
It is this week. We will learn more about the Study Abroad later in this show with Jenny Goldberg at last year's Study Abroad Fair. So, like I said, Study Abroad, really great opportunity. I think everyone should take the chance if they have, the opportunity to take it.
Definitely. And going out to different events to learn about all the opportunities is definitely a great way to figure out which ones are best for you.
Definitely. They're having the Study Abroad Fair this week, actually, which is super exciting. And what's great is that Rutgers offers so many different options for studying abroad. So maybe if you don't want to do a full semester, you can do an embedded program, which is only about 10 days. Or if you want, you can go for a whole semester. There's so many options.
Absolutely. But if you are going to go out, once again, it's very important to know what the weather is like if you need to wear boots or something. So Manny, how will the weather be this week?
I'm weather watcher Manny Cruz, and the weather this week, it summarizes, this says it all. It's going to be cold, cold, and cold pretty much for the whole week. Let's take a look at the morning low. We have a morning low of 33. Right now, that's actually lowered. It's about, I would say, 31 degrees. That's the reason why you're seeing ice around campus. And let's take a look at today's high. Expect a high of 34 degrees. Make sure to make me some coffee because it's going to be cold. And like I mentioned, there's ice along the sidewalk, so make sure to wear some boots and hold on to the railings. Make sure not to slip. I do not want to see any of you guys get hurt. Let's take a look at tonight's low. Expect a low of 21 degrees. It's snuggie time. So you might see me walking around campus wearing my snuggie. If you want to join in and start a new trend, be free to do so. Let's take a look at tomorrow's high. We have a high of 41 degrees, and that's going to be the calm before the storm. We are going to see a storm system on Wednesday. The question is it going to be a snowstorm? Is it going to be a rainstorm? Is it going to be both? Is it going to be ice? Make sure to watch the Weather Watchers forecast and the next 2 days for more information. But for now, back to you, Kim and Manny.
Thanks, Manny. I know I'm now in suspense and on the edge of my seat. I don't know if it's going to be snowing or raining or what's going to be happening on Wednesday, and that's leaving me in a state of anticipation.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing Manny in a snuggie around campus. I 100% want to see that trend come back. It's going to be amazing.
Absolutely. Snuggies are so warm. I didn't think people wore them anymore, but I could definitely see them being very practical in this weather. For sure.
Lots of practicalities that we're going to have to bring out for this weather. Later on in the show, we're going to talk to Erin O'Neill about even more weather.
Yes, and we'll be back with that and even more news and events right after this break.
Hey, do you want to go get lunch?
Sure, can you swipe me in though?
I guess, but you don't have any more meal swipes?
No, unfortunately I ran out.
Well, what are you going to do for food?
Right now I'm buying, but once my cash starts going down, I gotta look for other solutions.
Oh, well, I have the perfect solution. Rutgers has a food pantry here on campus.
The Rutgers Food Pantry falls under the Off-Campus Living and Community Partnerships Office and is located at 39 Union Street on the College Avenue campus and is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. When you walk into the office, just tell the receptionist at the front that you are there to utilize the pantry. They will then assist you in figuring out what to take and how much to take based on your personalized needs. For more information, visit www.foodpantry.rutgers.edu.
You can go to their Facebook page and like it for food pantry updates, or you can go to their website at foodpantry.rutgers.edu.
That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome back, Rutgers. We've previously had some weather, but now we're going to move on with some news and events.
Rutgers alumna Diane Gutierrez-Gaquetti is looking to help fix our state's transit system, New Jersey Transit. Gutierrez-Gaquetti was appointed to be commissioner for the New Jersey Department of Transportation. New Governor Phil Murphy picked Gutierrez to fix widespread problems in New Jersey Transit, which he described as a disgrace. Gutierrez graduated from Rutgers at the top of her class with a master's degree in human resources in 1987. She heads to NJT with a wealth of experience. She spent the last 21 years working at the New Jersey Turnpike Authority, including the last 2 years as director. She hopes to improve the lives of commuters and transit workers by listening to their concerns. She credits Rutgers with helping her prepare for this role, saying, "My job is to make sure people have the tools they need to do their jobs and have an opportunity to be successful. To that end, Rutgers prepared me well for the leadership role I'm about to take on." You know, that's really great. Rutgers really so many good people come from Rutgers doing great jobs and just general society. You know, it's really amazing what Rutgers students can do.
Definitely. In this case specifically, having a Rutgers alumna help fix the New Jersey transit system, which so many Rutgers used, is a really beneficial thing and a really great way of things coming full circle in a way, kind of.
For sure.
Speaking of things that are very beneficial for Rutgers students, Karina Pizzolanti, a Rutgers senior graduating out of the Rutgers School of Health Professions, will be a first-generation college graduate with a story you won't forget. Pizzolanti is one of 5 people to receive a national scholarship awarded to students studying medical lab science. But the most incredible part of her story is her journey from being homeless at the age of 6 to being a national scholarship recipient. Karina's life was turned upside down when she, her mother, and her brother had to leave their home in Bridgewater, New Jersey due to an unsafe home life. For the next 18 months, Pizzolanti would go to school every day from different women's shelters, all the while hiding this part of her life from people at school. Fast forward 16 years, and now Karina is on her way to graduating from the Rutgers School of Health Professions Clinical Laboratory Sciences program. She attributes her desire to achieve to her mother, who is determined to give her children the education she never had, and an art teacher who always set aside time to listen to her. Karina will be graduating from her program this coming August and looks forward to a career in research, possibly in the area of public health. So it's really amazing to see someone rise above such difficult circumstances and achieve so much.
Definitely, you know, homelessness is such a prevalent problem in the country, and the fact that she's able to overcome it and achieve great things, you know, it's really inspiring, and it's really just something that we can all look forward to. If you're looking for something else to look forward to, get out your passports, world travelers, because you can book your trip soon. Head out to the Spring 2018 Study Abroad Fair to learn about all the possibilities Rutgers has to offer for traveling abroad, allowing you to increase your knowledge of specific cultures, pick up language skills, and give yourself an edge in the job hunt. The fair will be held February 7th from 4 to 7 p.m. in the Livingston Hall in the Livingston Student Center. There will be food, music, and giveaways such as application fee waivers and scholarships. More information can be found at global.rutgers.edu. So again, studying abroad, super great opportunity. Everyone should do it. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, having the opportunity to go to a different place and learn its history and about its culture and meet the people there is really awesome.
For sure.
If you want to learn about a country and its culture without going anywhere, stop by the Rutgers Geology Museum for a night of ancient Egyptian fun. The Geology Museum will be hosting an evening to explore ancient Egyptian culture with mummy-themed crafts and activities. This event is open to all ages for no cost and will go from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. this Wednesday, February 7th. Don't miss out on such a spectacular event. I've got to say this, when I was a kid, I loved mummies. They were amazing.
Definitely. When I used to live in Brooklyn, I would go to the Museum of Natural History on a school trip, and it was just the best. Every exhibit they had really was amazing, and I wanted to sleep there overnight, but unfortunately the museum staff did not let me. But it was really great, and I think it's great that Rutgers is offering a similar opportunity to people of all ages.
Yeah, I remember having a very similar experience. One time my family went and my brothers were obsessed with the dinosaurs, and I was just sitting in the mummy museum and mummy exhibit, and I wouldn't leave until my parents dragged me out. But it's really nice for Rutgers to offer something on campus that's free that has a lot of the same information and things to view. Definitely.
Speaking of free things on campus, the Study Abroad Fair is this week, and we'll be taking a look at the Study Abroad Fair from last year to get a little peek about what you can expect.
Hello Rutgers, I'm Jenny Goldberg, and today I am here at the Study Abroad Fair hosted by the Center for Global Education. Let's go check it out. So who can study abroad?
So pretty much any student can go abroad. It doesn't matter what they're studying. At the very least, all of their credits will come back towards graduation.
I just studied abroad in India over the winter session.
What did you enjoy most about studying abroad?
I met like a lot of different people. Like I'm still friends with all the girls that I went on the abroad program with, and I think like over those like 2.5 weeks we all got really close.
What should students know before they travel abroad?
I think even before applying, it's important to know what their academic and personal goals are to help them choose the right program.
I studied abroad last spring, so spring 2016, and I went to Hong Kong.
And what was your favorite experience about studying abroad?
I think just seeing and being in a different country that's so different from the US, like I felt like I had to explore my surroundings and really like adjust to my surroundings.
Rutgers did a really great job of like preparing us for the culture shock and like the differences in food and like the types of like vaccinations and stuff that we needed to get beforehand. They were really good with providing us with that kind of information.
Why are you interested in studying abroad and where?
So I'm interested in studying abroad in Spain. I think it's going to be like an awesome experience. I think everyone should try and do it at one point in their life.
So where are you interested in studying abroad?
Right now I'm interested in going to the UK.
What kind of academic and financial support does the center offer?
So our program advisors will show students how to find the courses that are available at the different universities. They'll work with our advisors and then also their departments directly for academic purposes. And then we have a business office where we have a financial aid advisor who will talk to students about scholarship opportunities, how to apply their financial aid, and just in general how to fund their programs.
Thanks for traveling through this event with me, Rutgers. Until next time, keep painting the town scarlet. I'm Jenny Goldberg, RUTV.
Thanks, Jenny. The Study Abroad Fair looked very informative and it was a lot of fun.
Definitely. Kim, I have to ask you, if you had to study abroad, what country would you go to?
Oh, there's so many choices.
Well, narrow it down, girl.
All of them.
All of them. That's a good choice. Definitely.
Honestly, like a study abroad world tour would be my ideal.
Oh yeah, that would be really cool. I would enjoy that definitely very much.
Yeah, though, just going back to expenses on them, that would be really highly priced.
Yeah, well, where there's a will, there is a way.
Yes.
Later on, we are going to talk with Erin O'Neill, so we'll be right back with that right after this break.
As a commuter, it's hard to make connections outside of class.
Tell me about it.
Did you know that there's a place for commuters to meet up between classes?
No, I didn't.
That's right. The Rutgers Commuter Student Organization's primary goal is to serve commuter needs and interests while building a bigger commuter community on campus. Located in the Bush Student Center, the RCSA Commuter Lounge has many appliances that help make commuter lives easier, such as a microwave, a refrigerator, computers, and even a TV. The RCSA also holds events. It's the perfect place to relax, do homework, and make some friends. Don't have classes on Bush? Don't worry. There is a new commuter lounge in the Douglas Student Center as well. The commuter lounges are open every Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Fridays. For more information, visit rcsa.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. We are very excited to welcome Erin O'Neill, who is the Secretary of the Meteorology Club here on Rutgers. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So what is the Meteorology Club, and do you have to be in the meteorology major to join?
So the Meteorology Club is a local chapter of the American Meteorological Society. So you don't actually have to be a meteorology major to join, but we invite all students of all majors to join us to our monthly meetings and our different outreach programs. And
Oh, speaking of programs, so what types of events and activities do you guys host?
So once a month we host our monthly meeting, so we kind of go over what the club's doing, about our different outreach programs. We'll do different icebreakers so the students in the club get to know one another better outside of the classroom, and our outreach programs, yeah.
That's really great. So meteorology is a tough major. Do you have any advice for someone who's thinking of becoming a meteorology major?
Meteorology is definitely a tough major. Definitely get that question a lot from prospective students. My best advice is to, one, attend class. Attendance is important. Go to your professor's office hours and definitely get studying early because those exams are definitely really hard.
Yeah, definitely, I imagine. So today is National Weather Person Day. Does the Meteorology Club offer any insights in what it's like to be a weather person?
Yeah, we do. So when we get back from this for like a break, so this past summer, a lot of the students gave presentations on what they did for internships over the summer.
Oh, cool.
And some of them did broadcasting, so they were able to talk a little bit about their experiences that they had. But then also a lot of our students in the club are also weather watchers, so they all do the weekly or daily forecast actually over in Perry Hall on Cook campus. So students can also get the chance to see what it's like to be a weather person that way.
That's great. I always look forward to those forecasts. So what are some careers outside of being a weather person that you can take with meteorology?
So yeah, definitely weather person's not the only option. You can, one, go into like research, you can become a professor and teach others about the major, or you can go into private or public forecasting. So the public, you'd work with like the National Weather Service, but in the private you'd work with more companies and private clients that are looking for their weather forecasts.
Definitely. Meteorology Club sounds like a really great experience.
Oh, it's a fun time.
So where can students go to find out more information?
So students can go online to any of our social media. It's just Rutgers Meteorology Club, or you can go onto Google, search Rutgers Meteorology Club, and the first link should be our blog, where we keep up to date on all of our events, different things that we're doing, and like different fundraisers and such. So yeah.
Great. Well, that sounds really amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today and for shedding light on one of the breezier clubs at Rutgers, pun intended. Stay tuned, Rutgers. We still have lots of show to go, and we'll be right back right after this break.
Do you like kicking back in your free time? Sometimes the dorms can get stuffy and boring, so head on over to the Rutgers Zone. Need somewhere to watch sports? Need to satisfy that ice cream craving? Or are you tired of your old video games? Rutgers Zone is where you need to visit. Enjoy some games, food, TV, karaoke, and so much more. And don't forget to ask for those ice cream toppings. With all of the cool things at the Rutgers Zone, why would you even leave? If you are on Livingston campus, make sure you swing by the Rutgers Zone, just a bus stop away. For more information, please visit zone.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. So, Kim, what do you think about that interview? I think it was really great.
Yeah, no, it was really cool to hear about all the cool things that the Meteorology Club does, and it's really awesome about Rutgers that it's such a big school that you can find a bunch of specific things to get into if you want to.
Definitely. One of my favorite parts about Rutgers is the fact that there are so many small, tight-knit communities that you can really just do whatever you want and find people who have the same interests as you. Manny, are there any small communities that you're a part of?
Yeah, I'm actually part of the Meteorology Club and Weather Watchers as well, and they're both fun to do. And Weather Watchers, it allows me to be on this show every morning, which is my favorite thing to do on Monday mornings. Let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. Last week, I was talking about me being tempted. Well, I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago, I was talking about me being tempted and putting white polo on and some salmon color shorts. This week is the total opposite. I'm tempted to put a coat on, put a blanket on because it's gonna be cold. a high of 34 on Monday, which is today. On Tuesday, a high of 41. And then Wednesday, that's the day I was talking about that's concerning, as we do expect a storm system to come in. It's still a question mark in terms of what we're going to see, rain or snow. Make sure to watch the weather watchers and the next couple of days. And then Thursday is going to be cold with a high of 32, and Friday cold as well with a high of 38. So it's the perfect week to just stay in and do some homework and study for your classes. Make sure to watch the forecast of the weather watchers every 15 minutes in channel 23.1. Make sure to like our Facebook page. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and follow me on Twitter at RealMannyCruz for some great tweets and some entertaining tweets. And make sure to visit our website, weatherwatcher.rutgers.edu. For now, I'll see you next week. Stay warm, and don't forget about my hot coffee. Back to you, Kim and Manny.
Thanks, Manny. It definitely looks like it's going to be really cold for the rest of the week.
Yes, I am very much not looking forward to being cold. I almost slipped today on my way here. There was some black ice, and it was like, very treacherous ground. But like I said last week, almost a professional figure skater, so I managed to make my way through it.
Yeah, even like last week when it was really cold, there was this really poorly placed ice on the top step of my off-campus house. So every time I would leave in the morning, it would just be like gripping the railing as you slowly tiptoe down the stairs and try not to die. Yeah, because they're really steep and they're brick too. So it's please might not get a concussion, please might not get a concussion. It's great.
Yeah, I'm tempted to buy ice skates and just start skating to class.
Honestly, that would probably be the ideal. However, if you're not a professional ice skater, obviously boots or salting. Rutgers is really good about salting their on-campus walkways so that people don't die walking to classes.
For sure. Now that I think about it, how exciting would it be to ice skate to class?
That would actually be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Or sledding.
Yeah, for sure. Sledding to class, that sounds amazing. Yesterday, the weather, it was raining all day, and I went to a concert, and we had to wait outside in line for about an hour. Not fun.
No,
not fun waiting in the rain.
Yesterday, my family came to New Brunswick since my birthday was last Thursday. They came and we had a birthday lunch, and we were walking through like the street that runs parallel to George Street, and it has all these cemeteries. And one of them was the church where the third reading of the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence was, and it was really cool.
That's great. Well, speaking of birthdays, actually, yesterday, one of our hosts, Eva, her birthday just passed. So I just want to say happy birthday to Eva on Thursday's show. Really great.
We have a lot of February birthdays.
Yeah, a lot of February birthdays. Really exciting time to be alive.
Yes. Happy birthday to anyone else whose birthday has been happened recently. I know it's a big time of year for birthdays all around.
Definitely. And if anyone's thinking about any birthday party ideas, ice skating. Just go outside, start sliding around. You'll have a good time, I promise.
Just be sure to dress appropriately for it. So do you think you'll be able to weather this weather?
Oh boy. Kim, you and these puns. I think I will be able to weather this weather. I am very good with dealing with whatever is thrown at me. I am very adaptable. How about you?
Yeah, no, I've got my very distinctive and well-established winter wear by now, and it's served me well so far, so hopefully it will continue to do so.
Definitely. My parka can protect me from the worst of the blizzards. And I got it on discount, $17. Really great deal. What can I say?
That's
I love
amazing.
snatching deals.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my underlayer of a sweatshirt, my overlayer of like a trench coat, a TARDIS trench coat actually, and then I've got my Jack Skellington hat, my Gryffindor scarf, and my gloves.
Wow, that's really amazing.
Yes, all the nerdiness.
Yeah. Well, Rutgers, that'll do it for today's show.
For more events happening this week, you can go to getinvolved.rutgers.edu or ruevents.rutgers.edu.
Follow us on Facebook by searching RUTV Network, or follow us on Twitter by searching @WakeUpRutgers. We love hearing from you.
Tune into Thursday's show with Eva Anike Ekelar and Adia Doughty for more Rutgers news.
Thanks again for tuning in, and thanks to Erin for joining us. I'm Manuel Silva-Paulus.
And I'm Kim Peterman. Have a great day, Rutgers.